Caped Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Batman issue number 35. Can the happy couple of Bruce and Selina overcome the demon's daughter? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. Alright, so as the comic opens up, we rejoin our heroes in again, wherever here is, they have yet to tell us. And this is the finale, so I can say they won't actually tell us where this story has taken place this whole time. Catwoman and Talia al Ghul ready to have themselves an epic sword duel because, hey, when Batman goes to the desert, this is just the sort of thing that happens. Unlike Batman and Ra's, though, the two ladies decided that this time they'll keep their shirts on. This time. The two take this opportunity to chat each other up because I'm pretty sure this is the first time they've ever actually met face to face before. Talia talks about her rough upbringing since the time she was able to walk. Her father put a sword in her hand, that she was trained to fight and kill, and someone as undisciplined and untrained as Catwoman could never hope to battle her. Selina says that she never knew her father, even though that's not 100% true. Her father was a mob boss. We met him back in the New 52, but hey. She also learned to fight, maybe not with swords, but whatever she had handy, and that because the story dictates that she's gonna win this fight anyway. Batman is no frickin' help during this battle. He spends the entirety of the issue kinda stumbling around and slowly but surely bleeding out from the injuries he suffered in the previous issue. The real MVP of this story, and indeed this arc in general as far as I'm concerned, is Dick Grayson and Robin. They're waiting outside for this whole thing to blow over, all the while Damian and Dick talk about why Batman didn't tell them, his surrogate sons, about his plans to marry. Damian, in a purposely uncharacteristic moment, actually has his feelings a little bit hurt, saying that he's Robin and Batman should share everything with Robin, right? Dick is more upbeat about the whole thing, saying that it's about time Batman finally decided to be happy, finally decided to do something for himself that didn't end with him bleeding out, even though he's bleeding out right now. Now, people have often scoffed at my fan theory I presented in these videos that the secret underlining theme of Tom King's Batman run is to stealthily take the piss out of Batman. Well, to those people, I proudly present to you the latter half of the Selina Catwoman fight. You see, the demon's daughter gets all bent out of shape, saying how Catwoman could ever expect to be with Batman is beyond her, when they're not even equals like she and Bruce were. Catwoman fires back by saying she knows they're not equals, in fact she knows the whole thing is a bad idea. That Batman is stubborn, is a little bit crazy, and he'll burn any friend just to try and keep a promise he made when he was 10 years old. Ooh, that is honest, brutal, and really sad. But hey, every dark cloud has a silver lining, and Catwoman says that even if their love is stupid, she'll continue to love him honestly, stupidly. And then she wins the fight with the greatly more powerful and more trained Talia by essentially just grabbing her sword. Well, I think the idea is Talia is so shocked by these words that it lets Catwoman get the drop on her. But hey, what about Holly Robinson, aka the whole reason we came here in the first place, even though we only figured that out in the previous issue? How did she get here? Why is she here? Shut up, that's not important. Catwoman's here right now because she needs to clear her name if her and Bruce are ever gonna marry. Only Selina then tells Holly that she doesn't have to apologize and assumedly doesn't have to come forward if she doesn't want to, making this whole trip admittedly kind of pointless. In fact, Holly doesn't even leave with them at the end. And yeah, that's the story. The Bat family has just gotten a lot bigger and they walk off together in the desert, all Lawrence of Arabia style. So yeah, that was Batman number 35, everybody, and overall, if you couldn't tell, I was not a fan of it. In fact, I think this issue does a pretty good job encapsulating a lot of the reasons why I don't dig Tom King's run on Batman. I'm all for having a little mystery in your story, leaving things open-ended and subtle, but when you actively withhold a bunch of important story information for no good reason, it annoys me. A lot has been made about Catwoman being able to overtake Talia al Ghul in a fight, this being another instance of Tom King not really caring about power levels in comics. So much to the point this week he came out on Twitter and basically said, hey, this is my comic, my story, none of these characters are real, and if I want Catwoman to win, she's gonna win. Now that's not to say I didn't like anything. The action scenes themselves were pretty cool. Damian and Dick steal the show for me, and heck, even Catwoman's own dressing down of Batman is very accurate. It's just, you know, none of it ever came together in a meaningful way for me. Overall, I'd give this one a 5 out of 10, and I'm hoping the next story arc will be a little bit more interesting for me. So that's Batman, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of the other videos I have available on the channel. Then you can follow me on social media
media and Twitter at Caped Joel, so you're always up to date on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you're feeling in a supportive mood, then you can go down to the description of this very video and check out my Patreon page. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and podcasts before anyone else, and they can do so for as little as $1 a month, and it would be much appreciated. So until next time, everyone, this has been Caped Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.